Welcome to Sanford Goes Places. So this spot is now empty. That is where my Commando at one point sat. And as much as I love that thing, I mean, it was a pretty solid, really nice rig, but it was too nice for me to beat on. I really didn't feel like building it into a total crawler. It's just too nice to destroy that way. So, and I've got the JK that's actually going to go in the shop here pretty quick and start getting that put together. So in lieu of the Commando, I got rid of that, and I picked up this little beat up CJ5, and this one I have wheeled with for, well, it's been probably 15 years since I've seen this Jeep out wheeling, but back in the day, this thing was a beast. I mean, we have been upside down in this thing and done more stupid stuff in this little Jeep, and my buddy was talking about getting rid of it, and I don't know, I had to grab it for some reason. There's so many memories in this thing that, yeah, I just couldn't let it just go to scrap or whatever. Although it needs to, it's pretty hammered. Like I say, this thing had a lot of adventures. But a little rundown on it. It's pretty much kind of a homemade beater, but it's got the Buick 225 V6 in it. He was running Toyota axles with OG Longfields. Yeah, it's all trussed and built up. And I mean, he took this to some different competitions and stuff, and actually whooped up on guys on 40s back 20 years ago. And I mean, this thing's a tiny little skinny. The wheels are offset. I mean, it's real small, but it fit through a lot of stuff. The dent in the hood was I think most of that is from coming over the top of a hill. Basically went airborne and landed upside down on a stump. And that's, like I say, I know a lot of the stories for these dents, but a lot of them was like, we don't remember from those days. So he built a big skid belly pan on it. It's all flat bellied and everything. It's still 2-inch lift, spring under. We've got a SM420 transmission with a twin stick Dana 20 in it. Real basic steering column and stuff. Some old suspension seats in it. And yeah, old school roll cage, but I don't know, for what this is, it held up to tons of action on the roof. So yeah, I don't question it, even though it looks, not according to today's standards, don't look very safe, but it definitely is held up for that stuff. I remember when he put these tires on, he did that just not too long before this thing ended up getting parked. So they're pretty much like new, although they're getting pretty dry and crusty. The rear end, Toyota rear end, I don't think there's really anything different in it. I don't remember if this had like 513s or if it's 410 gears. With the SM420, I'd imagine he's still got 410s in it, but we'll find out. But yeah, like I say, this thing is used, abused, and got a lot of memories. So I don't know what my plan is. I mean, it's pretty much beyond like repairing and making it beautiful, you know. So it's like, I kind of think it's gonna run like, yeah, it's kind of, Sanford's kind of taking a few of its bashings, and yeah, it's a lot like this thing. But here's the old Buick motor and everything, and I don't know, I'm gonna see if I can get it fired up and just listen to this old girl purr. But I'm sure the carburetor's gonna need done up, and looks like we're gonna need a battery and who knows what, check the fluids and everything. But I don't know, like I say, if this was any other Jeep, I would have said no way, but for the stories and the history we have on this thing, I had to bring it home. What happens to it from here, I don't know, but we're gonna get it running and do something with it for, I don't know, just for the sake of doing. So, well, we're gonna start by checking fluids in this thing, and I think most of it has been dumped on the bottom of this hood. Like I say, I cannot count how many times this Jeep has been upside down, but that's not bed liner. That is all engine oil, which I did pull the dipstick, and it has a tiny little drip on the very tip of it there. So it still has some in there, but yeah, I'll check that, the water, throw a battery in this thing and just see what it'll do, if it'll actually start up or what. But I don't know, it's kind of a I don't know. It's questionable at best. So let's see what happens with this thing. All right, well, I got all the fluids kind of topped off on it. Found a battery. Hopefully it might have enough juice to get this thing going. I think the throttle linkage feels like it's kind of working. So I couldn't find the keys for it, but luckily the key to my Camaro, the fuel cap, actually turns this. I thought a screwdriver would, because I remember he lost his keys, and I thought his pocket knife or something got this thing fired up, but who knows. But I think if I can figure out the starting sequence of this thing, it's ready to give it a shot. So these seats, I don't know if you can smell them from where you are, but there have been cats living in these things, and it is not good. They are horrible. So I don't even want to sit in it. I might go get a blanket or something first before I sit in these things. Alrighty, so I don't remember if it's just a key. There's a button here. I'm kind of assuming might be to a starter. We have absolutely nothing. Are their headlights working? Yeah, no.
Negative. Oh, yes. Not headlights, but that's a marker light.
They're on?
Yeah. Oh, now it's on. Off. Oh.
Fan. Oh.
Oh, I hear. Fan.
Fan. That's fuel pump. Oh, we're picking up fuel.
Uh-huh.
Is it pouring underneath?
No. Oh my.
So the fuel pump's gotta be on.
Oh. Still nothing dripping.
I'm just wondering if he had a choke or anything in here.
We'll be back.
All right. Not sounding like we're getting ignition power. I think our battery's getting low.
Oh dear.
So I'm gonna pull the cap off and see how corroded that is in there. There it is.
Mm.
He's right here.
Oh, I figured he would be close, but his obsession with squirrels doesn't. Is it nap time? The old copper doggy. You're tired, huh? I'm gonna take a nap now. No.
I don't think my batteries.
Uh-uh.
Not long for the world. I think this is about the last chance this battery has, and I'm going to charge it. So next after this would be pull a plug and see if we're getting spark out of there, but hopefully this will fix that.
The battery is about done for.
We're done on the battery.
Oh, wow.
But, well, maybe it'll get one more, and I'm going to see if we're getting spark here. No sparkles.
Oh, it just needed a newer battery.
I guess, yeah, we weren't pulling the voltage. Or, yeah. Well, we got spark.
Woohoo!
Okay.
Push some stuff back together again. Well,
So we just went through all the spark plugs. I cleaned all the tips on those, checked in the cap. It looks like everything under here was at one point replaced shortly before it got parked. And then I had to swap a battery. My other battery was pretty low. So we just got it to pop off. I'm going to get in it and kick it over and see if this thing will run for a minute. So I think everything else is ready. Rochester 2-barrel on it. This thing went everywhere. It's kind of a glorious day, really.
is. It's so little compared to Sanford.
That's badass. It may not look like much to people, but like I say, the dreams and I don't know, the crazy stuff this thing has done, it's kind of cool to have it. I don't know. I might just keep it the way it is and just beat the dog crap out of it for the next couple days.
Another Sanford.
Yeah. Well, and I need to do so much to Sanford. I mean, I think this would be kind of, you know, getting back to some more basic stuff. And I mean, things are they're definitely a challenge in this thing, but it does seem to accomplish a lot. So it'd be kind of cool. And I mean, and it's like maybe we've grown so much that the stuff that used to do isn't that amazing, but back then it was. But it's still, what are you going to hurt on this thing? So
Earn a few more dents.
yeah, I don't know if you can dent dents. Yeah. Huh. Kind of got the same heater going on as Sanford does.
Right? I'm gonna inspect. You gonna get up there, Copper?
No, I'll have to check out the wiring. Absolutely no brakes. So, which I wouldn't expect to. It almost feels like how bad they are. That there's like maybe a broken brake line. That drive line when it popped last time might have took out a brake line.
Oh.
So yeah.
That's so little.
Yeah. We need to clean these seats. These are disgusting.
Yeah.
Well, I know you guys are all thinking I messed up by getting rid of that Commando, but again, it's like I'd have felt bad really beating on that thing and doing what I wanted to. It was just too nice. This definitely is not nice, and yeah, it's a little rough and everything, but I got it running, and I need brakes on it, and I'm going to do a little cleanup on stuff, but this little guy it'll be a blast. There's a lot of the smaller stuff around here and stuff that this thing's going to be a good time with, where Sanford's just a little too big for some of the littler runs around here. So and obviously I don't have to care about a thing on this thing, so to me that's a lot of fun. That's kind of what it's all about anyway. But and then just the history, and I've wheeled with this Jeep, you know, it's been years, but back in the day we found some of the hardest trails around here. You know, we did a lot of stuff with this, and it's kind of an honor to actually have it. So I don't know what's going to happen with this, but I definitely want to take it out on a couple and just see if it's still got what it used to have. So I don't see why it wouldn't. But anyway, thanks for watching. If you've made it this long, and it's I don't know, we'll keep this thing posted, and you know, we'll go through it and start getting a little bit of stuff dialed in, and we're gonna go take her out. So stay tuned.